Hi, my name is Marie, and I work with people on Red Heart through a site called Talkie that helps them to answer questions about yarn and yarn patterns. There have been a number of questions come up on a cute little amigurumi pattern, the Llama No Drama, and it uses an unusual fur stitch, which some people are not used to. That's what I'm going to show today, is how you do the fur stitch for Llama No Drama by Red Heart. The first stitch is a 3-row pattern, or 3-round pattern, because this one is done in the round. I've done a few rounds just in single crochet to get started, and that would be the beginning of the head of the llama. Just to review, your stitch has 2 parts to it, and normally you would go under both of those to crochet, single crochet, double crochet, whatever your stitch is. To do front loop only or back loop only, this is the front loop right here. This is the back loop. So to do front loop only, you only go under the one strand, not under both strands in your stitch. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to change colors so that you can see the actual first stitch on this. I'm also using something to mark the beginning and end of my rounds, or these are actually spirals since you don't use your chain to come up to height. So what I'm going to do to change colors is I'm going to go into this next stitch. This is laying over, the blue is laying over, so I can mark that was the last stitch. This is the first stitch of the next round. I am going to go under only the front loop, and I'm going to grab the old color yarn and pull through, so I have 2 loops on my hook. Now to change color, I'm going to get the second color, and I'm just doing this so it shows up better, I hope. Grab the second color, lay it over the hook, and pull through. And I'm going to grab this beige tan to just snug it up a little bit. We can snug it up at any time. Now I'm going to continue working around with the pink, and I have done a single crochet changing color from what I was working with, and then I'm going to chain 10 now I'm going to find my next stitch. This is where I was working. Go to the next stitch, and I'm going to do a single crochet through only the front loop. So I did not go through the back loop. I'm in the middle of the stitch, bring it through, and yarn over and complete your single crochet. That's followed by another chain 10, and then we single crochet in the front loop of the next stitch. So I'm going into this next one, coming up in the middle of the stitch, and that's leaving the back loops. Here's the back loop, here's the back loop of the previous stitch. Those are unworked. Row 2 is where we're going to come back and work in that. Going to do 1 or 2 more of these, and then I'm going to complete the row off camera and come back and finish that round, and then we'll take up row 2. Okay, I have my chains. Next stitch, only under the front loop, pull through, yarn over, complete your stitch. And then next one, front loop, pull through, complete your single crochet. I'm going to work around and I will get back with you on camera when I complete this round. Alright, I have finished the loops, the chain 10s and single crochet up till the last 2 stitches. I have my chains done. Go back in and I'm going to be doing a single crochet in this front loop only. The last chain 10. And the last single crochet. So the last stitch that we're using on this round, and that completes the first round. Now I like again to use the markers, the stitch markers. You can use the standard split ring or D-ring marker, or this is just a piece of scrap yarn that contrasts, and I can just pull it up and I flip it from back to front, front to back as I work, and that will mark the beginning of my round. So that helps me. We need to change again. I'm going to change to a different color just for visibility. Please note these are not the red heart colors that are indicated in the pattern, but I'm doing this hopefully to show you that it is where I'm working in the stitch. So I need to go into the next stitch, and again the proper way, not that it really matters here, the proper way to change color is to begin the stitch. It begins with finding, you're going to bring the loops towards you and just kind of keep them, I fold it down with my thumb so I can see what's going on in the back. I need to go into the back loop only. It might be a little hard to see, but that's a back loop, that's a back loop, that's a back loop. So we worked in the front loops before. That leaves a strand behind these loops that we've made that we're going to work into. So I am going to work into the next stitch in the back loop. It can be a little hard to get into it to begin, and I'm going to do single crochets all the way around. So this, once you get the loops out of the way, this is easy. You've got the hard part done. And I'm changing to the new color so you will see the single crochets, and at any time I can tighten that up just so that that's it's firm enough. So I've got one done. Need to find the next stitch. The back loop is sitting in front of or behind this pink, and just do a single crochet in that back loop. You've already used the front loops with your first stitch, single crochets to anchor those chains. Go around finding those back loops and make single crochets all the way around. Oops, that was a little overzealous. So once again, I'm going to just do a few of these and complete this off camera. Back loop, single crochet. And I will get to the end of this round. We've got the hard part done, and I'll meet you again at the end of this round. I'm to the last several stitches of this row, again working in those back loops behind where I've done the pink first stitch loops. And once again I'm going to change colors just for the effect that you can see. Make sure that you can see each of the 3 rows in this pattern. Okay, so I am back to my blue marker thread and changing into a lighter beige this time. This one is going to be really easy. This is regular crochet that is done in both front and back loops. So this is a normal crochet as you usually would. See if you can see the, here's my single crochets in the green, and I have front loop, back loop. I'm just going to go in as I normally would. Tighten that up a little bit, and I'm going to crochet all the way around, single crochets under front and back. So normal crochets for round 3. The first stitch is made up of these 3 rounds, a round of chain 10 followed by a single crochet into the stitch, following stitch, and alternating the chain 10s and single crochets in the next stitch all the way around. The next round, which I did in green, is the one where you single crochet in the back loop only, and then the third and final round of this stitch pattern is to single crochet in both loops, the normal crochet. I hope this has helped and that you will enjoy this llama. It's on my project list of things I would like to do. Thanks for watching.